Yeah, please die quicker. Oh, no, you're still alive? Okay. Well, anyway, welcome everybody to another beta video. Also, I'm sorry for slamming the desk. I hope that didn't make a loud noise. In this video, I'm trying to complete, or get closer at least, to finishing the build over there. So we're going to go out there in a sec. I made a few changes to my house in this game, because I've decided this is going to be where I live, because I just really like this build that much. I put gold here, which is yeah, it's a bit narcissistic, you could say. I previously had a torch here, but that was really stupid, so I put it in the center. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing else is complaints I have about it, like how this is centered here, but it not centered here. Could let's go 2 blocks here, then this, and then only 1 block. Like it looks a bit off there. The only way I can fix that is by extending the wall 1 block this way. But that takes effort, man. Also, there's a creeper over there, which I don't like. Wait, did it despawn? No, it did not. Hey, stay back. My bow doesn't work. Die. Please don't explode. Thank you. But yeah, this is the structure so far. This used to be made of sandstone, but that looked really ugly. Not because sandstone necessarily is an ugly block, but because it just felt alien to everything else, where it's like all wood and cobblestone. So I scrapped it and just replaced it with wood planks and wood logs. My inventory is quite filled. I need to sort that out. So as you might guess, this is the plates where you eat. These are how the tables are typically designed in beta, because with fences, you can't put a pressure plate on top of it. That's how I make my tables in new Minecraft, but you can't do that in this version. So instead you go use pistons, really, because that's the next best alternative. If you guys have any others, that would be useful to know, but I don't think there are. What's nice about this is if you picture it in your mind, you can kind of picture someone sitting here, and then they have like their legs down into this sort of gap here. And it kind of makes sense, you know, like you put your legs through there and you rest your legs down there. It's kind of cool, because if it was just a full block, you literally have no leg room, but now you do. Here we have like the outside area. The perfect case for this would be like benches outside to just relax and enjoy the view. But unfortunately, there's this ugly structure. No, I could destroy this if I really wanted to. I do have some TNT. It's really ugly, but I spent time on it, you know, and it is ruining this build. Man, that's tough. I might actually consider destroying this. At the very least, I got to get rid of this bow. I don't know why you're there. Could you please go back a bit? That would be wonderful. Oh wait, I'm getting sidetracked from our mission, which is to complete this. Well, we'll get close to completing. I'm going to turn all of this into wood planks. We got a lot of wood in this world, thanks to this handy farm. So yeah, so what I was thinking of is just building horizontally that way. But do I want it to be that simple though? That could look really bland if I'm not careful. I do have this design here which has like glass and then a log next to it on either side. And that looks interesting. Could I do the same here? I feel like that would look a bit weird. I think I won't replicate that here. But I also don't want it to be just a flat wall, you know? So what do I do, guys? What do I do? I'm going to have to think about that. Maybe I could have like a giant window. Let's try that. What should the floor be made out of? How about wood? I think wood could be cool, because I want to like separate these 2 spots. Like this floor is to symbolize the eating area, and this floor is like the reception area. How does that look? Oh no, I'm gonna make this go outwards so it wouldn't look exactly like that. But yeah, I want to thank you guys. Like, I've had some really nice comments, and I do appreciate them a lot. I want to by like the end of the month have like 300 subscribers. I think that'd be really cool, and I think we could get it. Now the question is, how long should the window be? Let's do like 2 more blocks. How does that look? Maybe not 2 more blocks, maybe just 1 more block. So I'll just make this the edge of the window. I think the key with building structures is to be like, hey, you know, the build's not like perfect maybe in my head, but if it's at least okay, then just build it. Don't overthink it. And you can always, you know, add detail to it later. So just don't stress it, man. Right, we got the glass. Let's just fill it in. Right, there you go. I really wish there was glass paint in this version. You know what I think this needs? I think this needs some trapdoors. I think it's a bit too flat right now. So let's try to craft some of those. Alright, we crafted 10. That might be a bit too many. Actually, no, that's fine. We need 9. Wait, what? Oh, why did I think I needed 9? 3 plus 3 does not equal 9, Sam. That's not how maps works. Now, how does this look? What if I do something like this? Ah, what the hell? Yeah, I was thinking about if I like this or not, and then I just fall into this. This is definitely a trip hazard. Oh, also coal. I've got to fill this in. That's too dangerous. Knowing me, I'm gonna fall back in like 10 seconds later. Right, there you go. You can still explore if you really want to, but you won't die if you fall into it. How about this next to him? You know what? That's interesting. That could be wood, but I don't know. I think it could be either. It could be smooth stone slabs, or it could be wood stone slabs, wood slabs, and I think they could both work. To be honest, I think I might go for this though. What I could do is have it go down a block, like this. I think that looks quite cool. I'm scared. Yeah, so this is what we got so far. I will also put some wood planks here. Right, there we go. Yeah, because I'm thinking of putting like a wall here. Maybe I won't make it out of wood planks, but maybe cobblestone. Alright, so I made this basic flat wall over here. And I think this is going to be like the bar area. I'll put like some slabs around. No, the reception area, not bar. It could be a bar, yes. So what I was thinking was we have the eating area, we have reception, but what about like bathrooms? Alright, here we go. We have the 2 entrances now. Let's make it out of cobblestone. There's not a lot of room, so this is just going to be like probably like a single bathroom, which to be honest isn't the best because this is a restaurant. So you need more than probably 1 bathroom, but for now this is just going to have to do. And also this is Minecraft. Maybe they rarely go to the restroom. I don't know. Maybe they don't go to the restroom at all. They probably do if I'm building this, to be honest. Right, so this is the first bathroom. It's very small. And we don't even have a toilet yet. How would we even go about that? There's no iron trapdoors in this, right? I think there may only be normal trapdoors. I could be wrong. I mean, this is just called trapdoor. It's not like wooden trapdoor or anything like that. Which is signaling to me that there aren't any iron trapdoors. Right, so we could make this with a gold block. I just thought I had a gold block in my inventory. It could be a gold toilet, you know. It's pointless, but it's interesting. We also need a sink. But I don't think there's cauldrons in this version. What about like a minecart? Could a minecart work? Maybe. What we need though for that is rails. We do have rails somewhere. But it's quite the journey, so give me a sec. Alright, let's see how this looks. There we go. We can mine this, right? How do we get down there? Oh dear. I'm not selecting it. Okay, there we go. And now we have our sink. I think that's actually kind of cool. We could have like a lever as well. Well, that's not how you make a lever. Alright, so we built the bathroom. We got the golden toilet. I can't actually do that in this toilet, so I'm not going to say which one's the male or female. I don't even know. It could be any one of these, okay? Because that would imply that one of them is golden and the other one isn't, which that is not my goal. Yeah, so I don't know which bathroom is which. We also have that sort of tap area. With a not a cauldron. There's no cauldrons in this version, so I had to use a minecart as like the bowl, and the lever as like, the tap. And honestly, this is a good alternative. I think that was quite creative of me. I think that's going to be it for today's video. We're going to finish this in another one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking. If you hated it, you can dislike if you really want to. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care.